Well, 1 year, Sunny me. Many call our topic. Can the Nae Wulomo really cross the Kpeshie Lagoon? Nii Ansah Baah goes to Aneho. When you mean Nii Ansah Baah, Aneho ni some of you na interview. Ke onakwe matamabu. Can you just talk about it a little bit? Ke cheme back ke nyeme ni you available. Ke work basani if you understand what I'm saying. I don't think if you ask me my personal opinion, this trip changed anything based on the last Saturday and face show. If anything at all, it reinforced what me personally I gathered from Saturday show new affair. And I'm sure I get any objective person and would come to the same conclusion. So matra nakai video mabo okay what you say watch it now. Major news ni breaking here was the Sempes 2 versus Alpha Beta, right? Can be just as always. We will go behind all the noise and we'll try to get you the true story. This weekend there we're gonna have it. We're gonna have a special on Noni Yano and forget about no fenoni onu yese. I'm going to give you the documents. You see, that is what I like to do and I love to do on the channel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the documents. Niate kote. Mini jinoni kote ke. Saturday, my presentable with the appellate court. Noni appellate court ke. From the appellate court at the Supreme Court. Sunday, keken samba because if I nyama fefe one day. So Saturday ni baba ne shwenka moko baba no, but because of the issue ne very very important. So Saturday ma chobo no ni appellate court ke Sunday we imba kane no ni Supreme Court bolu unke. So Saturday ke Sunday we ba deal with Alpha Beta in parenthesis Bawe versus the Sempes 2. You understand what I'm saying? So my present document say maabo no yes, they can say that, but what exactly did the court find? Mini jinoni na ke sania te court. Mini jinoni court finding the mini jinoni court ke. Now, agbekuna. I'm sure. Nima start show no na ke Jamestown TV post ke the Sempes 2 have filed interlocutory injunction on the demolition. So I think I can no budget can not court documents say maybe Sunday Supreme Court documents say file. So it's a little over 20 something. She appellate court no is 48 pages long. And you know me, I don't mind. If you want to know the truth and learn, you're gonna be with me as we go through the over 40 pages of documents because it will tell you everything, the entire story. Like Sunday, what for Supreme Court, like I said, no far so Kesempe may file interlocutory injunction against the demolition exercise. Of course, Sunday, so that you know exactly what the court issues are. Do you understand? And in I'm not saying I can simply be Malialo, but we be Yuano. That's not what I'm saying. I think a lot of us say because we're now access to anukwale ni yo sanjia pi mi. You understand what I'm saying? Because we follow the court process. Nike akesani kote ni esani we follow wo be pi kaji mokobane ba ke wo no kono keke wo me nye mi kwa akuche show ni akuche kai yake na te Supreme Court last year no ni me ba wo pada na me ka agbena akuche. You remember you said that, right? Akuche ko ba kai make me about para na make agbena. You understand what I'm saying? Na me boy nyamo I mean you are no quality because come on I mean bagbe the average Gamashi person will actually go into the court document. Yes, akuche no you ni eba kande na no ni yomi. And that is what we want to change. Nakano one town watch it better one in the share will look no. It doesn't matter who wins or who loses. Kaji one in the share court wolokono ne kosane koni e call wa fe wa yekwe ima kande mahabu. You understand? Because we are for the truth and truth alone. So money win yo, money lose wo, J-Way Sunday. We will give you everything ni court take care So Saturday, because it's a huge case. Alomo can no fair no. Mama can no ni appellate court there you. Ina kete Supreme Court there when no ni Supreme Court. I'm sure that is not the end. Tumoboni nkebwe. The Sempestu ya file an interlocutory injunction against the demolition. I am sure one can make a review. I'm sure. Can make a review. They may win. If it happen or da case by travel, the same Supreme Court amebaye ehamoko. Eko banake a file na kete review a attack judgment. So it's not all over for the Sempestu. They can still win this case. Mind you, I'm not a lawyer. I didn't go to law school. I'm just a layman. So no makande. I'm not going to sit here and act like an expert of the law. I've never claimed to be, and I will not pretend as if I know it all. But we'll go through it. Noni yano. You understand what I'm saying? So weekend then no show no about where show conclude no about inga bache you but it's been a ballet because any low mo can be about Jamie what check a show what settle on any and like I said I know that is not the end. Nye come back where the Sempestu want me release a statement. Makane na can statement there fair many Tuesday by Friday now me file I'm interlocutory injunction there in the shawojia no nkaba chombo. But Alpha Beta a kumonie because they had a judgment from the Supreme Court in their favor. Now, Nike says started Sempe me winning, right? Ni I appeal from the High Court. Sempe winning. Ni Alpha Beta appeal to the appellate court. Now Alpha Beta get the appellate court. They won. I strike High Court. Ruling or judgment in favor of Sempe no shishi ni a work at the Supreme Court ni Sempe work at the Supreme Court reaffirm noni appellate court rule in favor of Alpha Beta. You understand what I'm saying? So Alpha Beta they have the Supreme Court judgment in their favor. They will not tell, but like I said, don't take my word for it. I'll come here, we'll go through everything. And I know you will stay with me. For other people, it may be boring to them, but I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? We are not here to do a show. We are here to let people know the truth, stick for the truth, fight for the truth, and believe in the truth. That is why we are here. You understand? So it may be a boring show, but the truth must be out there. Bonia Feni. Mokwaka no moko ne sane no moko kayaka wo no komine sane ke wuomi. You understand what I'm saying? And Sempe they as far as I know nkayabacha won basande ela nimika we've always known this particular place to be for Sempe. You understand? So I mean court cases come unbeknownst to me and ayabacha ngene wana wayi ni nkwawo jian komamie the Supreme Court actually went through na can case itself any abacha mentioned abuake Sempe be no I think they have a Supreme Court went through everything apparently. I've only glanced through the thing in boteko femi but bolly skip through ni so pako manda de kan keke in kanele ojugba keke mbatabi na no ni you usually I always do that a day before the show so my memory can be fresh so just in glance through just a cursory reading keke so mbote komi ojogba adenche but Saturday we'll do that and Sunday we'll do that as well. So Saturday will be the appellate court ruling because no eteni bi ami ojogba adenche. Now once again it's a consolidation of cases. So J case come so it's about 9 or so cases fene ye na ken pokpa no that enclave na kan no na bua fena ni akefeni. So Saturday weekend no ni wa fene once again. Many a very big news breaking in Ania Kuche a postinoko earlier ni Sammy and Nani Nakao Jeff Kessendi me many a Janingbe Sena ni Ningbe Sedi and Jayake Gamanya Yala Abafi so Ningbe se a confirm market Gamanya Afunkule. I mean it's all over. This is many your Facebook I'm sure I can. But I could bring it to attention in a post there first. Say me that in the share link on your video. So that is a confirmation. Once again, if you've ever denied, if you've ever had doubts as to whether Gamanye afule alo afunkule mene wanu ningbese ina Gamanye wekume jeme asafache kotega ke wonche amete jeme. So ningbese finally, yes, Marabeta efele eyue openly ake Gamanye afunkule niwo abafunle le eye manye ne bafun. I think ake weekend na bafim e manye yala so ka agbena ke atashika kwegbejianu to. So that is one check. Marabeta ningbese enuogbe no kala ga yue ekobe bona ekome ne ba yue abo bo na twe ba yue abo no Marabeta ga yochi. Shall I still like so nyani matwa Nii Ansah Baah Aneho ne te now Kenya ba akaye Saturday ni wo fe show no ma ite kwablan ka wa ke echu Ansah Baah kete Aneho ni ayabi ake lela ke Nae Wulomo ko ebajemelo because mind you ake no ma ite kwablan ke pictures strong wa ekomie eke woche okuse mu ete Aneho bona bonini ete Aneho a strong picture. So ate the whole purpose of the visit was to confirm or deny whether Lele Nae Wulomo ko ebajemedam. But I think like I said, some of us we are of the view esani Nae Wulomo if we Kpeshie nibi ni jepo yemi based on the conversation we have last week great ozonkponu great ozonkponu. For those of you who don't know numolagoti adwa was a personal assistant ni. You understand what I'm saying? A reaffirm nakaini be a fan, and we'll go through. I'll play you the video. Okay, it's only 19 minutes. 19. It's a ke and then we talk on the other side, and then of course I'm going to bring the panel on. Okay, what discuss nibi and what about discuss Jena. Okay, what me. So without much ado, let me go to Nii Ansah Baah's page. Ni watch a video. Once again, Nii Ansah Baah page. Noji Journey GHTV. Journey GHTV. Yeah, you should buy me. Bomodeni or subscribe to Nii Ansah Baah page. Yeah, Journey GHTV. As a matter of fact, before Anima look for the video, Anima Chombo ni ona a logo konike ote because God ote no type Journey a couple of channels baba, but Ansah Baah page ne bona. So ofane ya ishibami ya YouTube kote YouTube Journey GHTV Ansah Baah page ne bomodeni o subscribe Ansah Baah page ehale onu bomodeni no subscribe Ansah Baah a poster a lot of content bona kusumi nkenibi aka magia cheme ngbasande aka lumo ngbasande Ansah Baah etuon aka nutumo wa di enche. This is not the first time they Aneho ete jame severally interview efe gankusumi nke chome ete Benin ete ile ife Ansah Baah travels everywhere. You understand? So if you want to know a lot about the Ga culture, follow mo Ansah Baah imabo authentic Ga content. You understand what I'm saying? So bomadeni o subscribe Ansah Baah. Leno banyo follow le unye Facebook Journey GHTV. Bomadeni o follow le un ye jeme. So let me look for the video ni matra and then okay, here we go. And then from there. Shout out to Uncle Ben. Who find a boy or juba? Who find a guy me gonti? Why 38 one quay man 19 bear like you try get over 10, at least 10 people like it to have me gonti here. Over the ami gonti. Jadi femo kiamo kuni kiamo kuyen. Ago about the national garage deck myself if nobody Nii Ansah kaje kamashin ni echapochon befani kamanche
ke A1Ch ni amete UK ke ha award program ya present Sane ya bahi ni ji wache mumu apa mesa ye kotoka ni funa ko ni ba to Kpeshie ayi ko egu ye mimbote mo Sane ba ko ya jese ke ba ni wache mumu ayi ko ba le tek ndi ko le Wulomo iba drum ni ba mi to de ya Kpeshie Nae Wulomo ye hegbe ni a cross operation ni emimbla mo ya Kpeshie no ni agba o ye plema yi na Kpeshie so agbabilo ke bokete la shimone ya ba ni lo han bokete la bote shomi ke wonche enegbelegbe ni bokete ni mo la kote adu awushi ete yakwe ni wa me no anu go ya ka o ebiso zogbema ke ja igbe ekelepa ni ba kwese hale o kaji na kambia mi na Wulomo cross Kpeshie de ba le teni la ko tabla wosi ti akwese le kan yo mani baba yene yemo pi ejese eba ni le eno kwamo no ne ke ba hiwo Nii Ansah Baah ye rescue ganangbe pa for ke branch ba wo no ba pleji alo Aneho no bo papi Kpeshie aso na he Wulomo ameba Aneho alo ameba Aneho ne ka ameba Aneho imna mtoke ba ke Kpeshie no wo mi mfamna ni mbashe ne siaji abechewe nji amahu ni mabashe nke woche ba na sanita nji kusekuse bia na mtobi adashi kusekuse bia shia nuko numu agbla ni to Kpeshie asome na he Wulomo ni ba shia ne kamegbe ni amele na kameni amele aso is it numo la kote aba wo seshi la topa alo ya tese la topa na amele bona fe wo na ina ni palika infoni keni bi kule baya mi e shelo jimi mi e tulo jimi mo ni bo ne kenu chumo na enu mo ji numo aite comprendre de ko ni wo ya wo boti ami wo ka ya na sami yes wa don
ebe histoire be nya densi ba mo gonya no be kepe mule Aneho fio be Nae Wulomo ro kepe le fio ye ni nya tonton ah bon yo be a be no ma ite ko na ko le Wulomo be nuka be yo to ba na jumi fie kudo Nae ko le Wulomo dia ye ko kwa awon ile ko po le gbe nya na mo we be no be yo to ba na fie kudo Nae Wulomo en sabe na ko le bo ba chi kole ke bana nya ko le shiele popwa le no ne ya ele to ne be nya we be ju ama be to e yo ba ko le se ko bore mo to be be china gbazi yo en sabe la dan rura yo be ko na be yo ba ko le se be no zo do wala ko to ba ma be ye ba fo je le de ki abe yo ba da fa ho da me ne abi olukan yo so foto ken so fi odo da ru ba fo je le
nji numo aite kobra ni ted
Nubu a été
Cobra the third.
Any togo.
Wulomo ke mi blanc qui va na nya boy ma.
Que va me
coller réintégrer.
On intégrer. Que va me coller dia ga me va ne ga. Ne ja go funu ma.
Be fi boy wa. O nya coller ke le blanc ma.
Ah, o tra la ibo ya.
Ah, le seigneur. Ah. On la trop réintégrer.
Ah, me yo va o mi ana.
Me yo va o mi ana. Ah. Eye va mi agoli te kaje bi
va mi agoli ya
yo wa pata ko ni nyanto no pata da
be Aneho ku Ghana ale Nae Wulomo ku ko le Wulomo ku o ku Wulomo o va so 1970 ça la telo gbrama Nae
ayo donc mano bleno na se dago ago kendo afafa boko bagoyi
e ago sheten sane boko mi ani
bawo ameto ameno bobolo mabu ina emile ni gamede ba ile agamede ya baba na
ningo atani ngo ma ngo
ni o mi le fikia
ko ba ho be ko ba ho
ba do gare mi a yan togbe o
ke je be ko ke ba si be ko
togbe ani gban voji
je numo ayin gban volo
o be ya o coopération kadodo
ata fe mo
back to live place Aneho Gengo Accra
okay
Accra Ghana ne yabe sese yadu yadu clam kole wabata yabe old place eye beni tepewa kadodo ne bananya togbo ni o ifunu
ni chamo ko bacha ihime je shiri na me bagan
wa population yo wo wa enyo na ye so ba fie to be ni ma
numo ya te cheche
numo ya te
cheche
na ye ya te cheche eva
ibabie.
So this is a confirmation from the man. Can you back Saturday? And Kebwake Numo Aite Koblan can picture how a couple of pictures only a show ye teatrol ten ye women for name ke what I think about trouble. So it confirm I get lele chenche bageme I think I get chencha I get lejo kuse mu ona so numo yate leji chenche bageme lele. So this is a confirmation of the picture ni numo Aite Koblan ke chon was Saturday. And of course, I get try where any name you jail come to it. She apparently Ada Wulomo come ye gan fit a nate. Obana picture any no. So lele ngake numo yaute I don't know a number it jeme in the 70s. Ebache ebo. So boy, let's go on.
So you na yebe game eva kawame the first beto ejiso wa boko
ni gambi ba le maneni
boko ye una
boko
ye ni hojegba
le ka fai ba bi
ti eba miami
le ba fe kusun ame
e no miami o kusum edu apata clan huno
clan
kole huno kale bia dogli agbanyi Wulomo Kpeshie Lagoon abokia zagun kele bibi ekruto
ni gbe che o fe Wulomo ni papa ni babu ame na ile
akakwa komai to gbe kale all no pata no du
So Wulomo
ebe photo o le egranti wa Kpeshie Lagoon gbale
no chamo kan ye
ni a strong cooperation won e bagba no really strong
ya le sala mu mi gba ni e ko me fi ma ba
Aneho Ghana Accra kasoyi ngowo afike fojo gbele labadi kwa boko msala ha on pataku mielika
o fia mo ko me fe mo ni mi beji o fe
Nae Wulomo egbeto a
Nae Wulomo ni obi ani numo akwa mesan numo mesan egbea ele high priest nami ele Nae Wulomo tepe ba Nae Wulomo na
American president nene ele Nicole tepe ene bilewa egbe anya le fia mule all priest o tepe
la o ya le le ki o pa ye bi Wulomo fe o pa le jiri ko pa ye bi
wa igbereka
Wulomo ka ba bi kele fe ya kele ba
yewa wa be tepe ni fi nya be tepe ni Accra ro
ame o me shaji Nae we kan Nae de we no e ko me fe mo kan bo na cha
agove le to antilo
e ka fa
to ale do to me fa ko benyi lo
no wo fe amo
se je agove le ntilo
se je un gbadun yo kase e ko me kase no e ko me fe mo no o fe wo do
okay
Oh, your name?
so I'm a Toga
English.
I am Toga Ababe Abiasi Yadu Wulomo in Aneho, Togo State since 1910. Today we got a visit for our reporter Iko Wanimbanyo to know about how was the relation between Aneho and Accra. We are in Aneho, our parents, the priest, our old father go to.
So I don't know. Ake he actually got the reason he woni abajemo jugba. I don't know if it was well explained to him because ake abani abale the relationship between Aneho and Accra. I don't think that has ever been in dispute, right? I don't think the relationship between Accra and Aneho has ever been in dispute. Unless Mokonio appreciate Gan history Ojogba, but that has never been in dispute. Now, as to whether Ahele noni poten war aloe kolele misunderstand once again, there is a communication. You understand? You need to understand that he's francophone and Samba is anglophone. Ona bonini yo. So maybe communication ya logical because of the language barrier. Ona bonini yo. But of course, nobody needs an affirmation or a confirmation of the relationship between Aneho ke Gan, unless mogone illegal history like tomochata ning bakole naka history. You understand? But mofem onile this is nothing. It's no news whatsoever. But let's go on.
Accra to visit our old town, old place. Since the migration, the story from east to west to Ghana people gang from Egypt until the white they were so far away west in Accra, Ngoa town, so like that. Our divinity, all the 41 divinity gang where we say from Yadu, Besu.
Once again, that's an interesting number. Ni first time ni minune ake what date is 41. Bona no I think it get divinity, but I think deity. Once again, francophone, anglophone translation there. Bona boni yo. But I really wanna learn these 41 deities. Koshe nungwa meke babuko emi 99 deities yo babuko emi 99. But he is saying 41. Nliake kejemashi kagbe teshi G41. You understand what I'm saying? So, but Nina no man bring inoko ye in Jomomi. So once again, let's go on.
Clam Yedi and so Bosro Mafri Clam Niblen. The coast, all the coast from Ghana with his divination were here. Immigration on the past time here, they are coming to fix place. Other place continue to Benin and so. But the hot place is in Aneho. I'm coming in this place after my big parents choose as Nae Wulomo from Yadu divinity. So I want to let you know only about the cooperation our parents decided to fix between Ghana and Togo in Ganyahwe area. Nae Yate is the first who came here. Nae Kuyate. Nae Yate.
Second.
Right. So numo Yate ni jienyo. Leji Nae Wulomo kenklen tombene as far as he knows. You understand what I'm saying? Ni bajeme. But once again, like I said, this video it only confirmed everything that we discussed here Saturday. LCD, any new information as far as this particular topic is concerned. You understand what I'm saying? But let's go on.
Second, we came here 1970. Now remember, I'm a young boy at the primary school.
So
came here.
it was in primary school.
Parents
in the seminary.
1972. My parents, Romo, went back again, Accra, to fix the cooperation between us, Aneho and Accra. Then we came together to wear this jagba. Like Ghana, Togo, we are the only priester here in Togo who wear this jagba. That is our sign that the Geyewe for the whole sea world we represented here. So the word is our hands, and we pray the Lord. Mau.
So once again, that was a sign of the brotherhood between Aneho ke Gamashi. Numo yaute nijie nyon lete ni eke ahame inshoke pawe. Of course, inshoke pawe technically Nae Wulomo pe ne bu inshoke pawe lepe. That is one of the things ni distinguish Shole from the other Wulome. Kona Wulomo konklo gongo inshoke pawe. As far as in the Kasemo, and I believe I get doctor, be a doc, be a doc, but eba want like education. But Nae Wulomo pe jimones and they will inshoke pawe. Ye Wulome fen attain. But from what I understand, be ane na Wulome konklo me ni ame fen amembu inshoke pawe. Le tan sure that so le one shock power. But what do I know? Ke doc ba I be le kone clarify na kan know here. Let's go on.
Heavenly Father, to keep us strong in good health. One day we leave this place, another Wulomo came at that place. So is that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
In company from Nae Yate, there is Clan Wulomo, Kole Wulomo, Nioku, and from Tema. Another one too is Yedi, Kole, Clan. Ajafutu, I mean no. They are in company.
So clearly, a trombo many me fita any about so Aneho ji any ashane again funi neye. So numo yate Clan Wulomo at the time, Kole Wulomo at the time, Temasakumo at the time. So nage a check Wulome short ni fita ni ate Aneho and clearly ona Wulome short I'm a pictures jinoni ona ye ne fema keke waye conclume tala here. Yes, so it was a trip ni I take where Wulome and walk like a New York Shipono. I'm a take it Aneho once again to sort of bridge the gap between Aneho and Gan. And I think in essence, for those who believe the Nae Wulomo position weku poten ko ye ni. I want to choose my words carefully. For those who believe there is no distinction between the banker and the affiliate. Let me put it this way. For those who believe there is no distinction between the banker and the affiliate, this sort of makes the case for them. Saying, you understand what I'm saying? Banker no, you understand? And clearly, this person there, because is not well abreast with the history of Gamashi and Gam properly, clearly is not. So a little different, you understand what I'm saying? A little different. So I don't think is in a position where he appreciate all the history properly. Ona ni put things in the right perspective. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, this makes a case for the people who are not distinguishing between the banker and the affiliate. So clearly, one amokone wo banker nete, and he's only able to go back as far back as 70. It is fairly recent. You understand what I'm saying? But let's go on. So let's go on. What get panel baba no get ball what discussion
with Nae Mensa. That time together they were here to assist our kusum that we are making here together. That is the high standing for our cooperation to be together in the kusum, so the energy make the way to live and let live in. So, way principle. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Shout out to
All
you,
right.
Peter.
So, what you have explained, we said it was 1970s.
1772.
Yes, so that's Nae Wulomo
to visit.
Yes, pay first visit to this place.
Yes, Nae Mesa.
So Nae Mesa. Nae Yate. So the names that you know is Yate. And now we have Akwa Mensa. So which means you don't know anybody called Lakute Abdawushi. You don't know anybody called Lakute.
Oh, at that time, I know this father well.
Good.
I know him.
Okay.
Some year later,
okay,
he dead.
Okay.
I will die too one day.
Yeah. Yes. And then
this picture explain.
Okay.
The cooperation with my father.
Okay.
My big father in right side.
Okay.
Kpeshie Lagoon in left side.
Okay.
The Andere Hungla.
Okay.
The Sentinel.
Okay.
Soldier who campaigned there.
Okay.
The uncle in the meeting is from Accra.
Okay.
They live long in Accra.
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay. 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 So to finalize everything, you want to tell us that Nae Wulomo has been coming to this place.
Yes, that's his place here.
Okay. Okay. You don't know anybody else apart from Nae Wulomo.
Nae Wulomo.
Okay.
He's the first one.
Okay.
The first who make foot on the ground.
Okay.
At that place.
Okay.
That's the story will be ever.
Okay.
So like that.
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know if you have anything to say again in terms of this unity between Aneho and Ga. What are the benefits that you have gained since we came together?
We are sharing every day the same energy.
Okay.
Energy.
Okay.
We share this energy from west and east.
Okay.
That means Aneho, Togo,
in
Accra.
Okay.
Accra, Aneho, Togo, Ghana.
Okay.
The same energy.
Okay.
We are sharing every day between the divinity,
okay,
elevation.
The divinity.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right.
They share the same energy. Not what Mammy went to Ansah Baah interview.
Eunice, I will tell you, Anna.
So actually, Eunice, I will tell you,
Anna. Listen, I ni Aneho, we are doing. Me Bechoni Kabaje, we are doing Togo Aneho. Papa did Monae Yate on the second, Chen Papa. Mammy, do you mafi?
So,
Wulomo
ni te jame e papani. So let's go on.
She 1973 me. Nyale bien en bahia, papa ke mami ba gba mi sane. Okay. Beni abafe komi Aneho. Ni me jeni yo bie ke amenta oni sen ebi komi abahia me ngo ye bie. Ni papa ke o le problem ko be mami le ke na Nigeria si papa ji chwe. Ni papa ba yue no ne ba domo. O lele 1973 na kami ba bie. No me na 4 years. Na kami ba. Ni bia ne ma tell ke 50 something years ni 53 years ni ke yo bie. Bia ne no yo. Ka jengbe ke bia sia on ba fo. Ye na bi fe ye bie. No bia ne no ya ka ba shi bia ni. Ka fi she ni mbaga. Kemba. Na de we. Ni wanje woto. Ne kumeto na de na ewe. Me kumeto kolewe. Ya ke kolewo mo.
But one no.
Papa.
Ya we genje.
Ke clan Joshi. Che mo le mo. Mi le be. Le ke te masako mo. Ni ame ni ba maneni. Dani. Mami mo fata me no bia ne sani ele nte kenya ba le adukwale. Kenya shegan. Kenya te na ewe ya kenya ta yo mo afie. Ni jin papa nga. Na e Wulomo nga nya ba na le. E ba gbla ni bia mi chonyi. So sai na ke ba ne mi ta fla che gbe ken bi oji mi ke na fo san. Mbe yo mo ko ni ma ye. Be ja ni no nu pa e. Ni agbla mi achon mi.
Minister ni wakaba.
Be na e Wulomo sani. Aka na e Wulomo ba bi.
Across
border.
Kpeshie.
Ta fla che. ko ya we wo shi ande die ni wo ni blale ke ba die jake beni na yo papa me ba bie sane ko wa me ba bie ame ba ta wa me sanjana aye gan e wo beni gan ba fini ba ya hin beni gan ba fini ko mama papa nebu no wa me ba na ba nam papa moni kan ba hin shin ye die na ba na le jameni imeje twa me bona ba fe ni gan ba hin na me fe jame na me ka ke shi ni kan ame wa ba ya me bi kome na ke ba do mo shi ye gan fe na ya ne ho bie ye o ya do ye ane ho fe ro mo na no jimmi kan brother te jabe la jeni akan ba 73 74 kan brother te jabe ba e jana o nyen jana e wo fe wo ba Kpeshie bie ro papa me te she follow na ke ba bie no ko ta o mo yin meje ba ye jemi na me wa me nya me se na me ke ba le chien ye bie ça n'est pas pareil.
Nuchumo ball I ask you ye ko ya school nuchumo ye ni bi e ko me ni ke fie. Anyways, okay, all right. So there you have it. Now a couple of things. I believe I've said most of them during the course of the video because I couldn't wait for it to actually finish playing. By 1 second. Nani inke, you know what? Let me just put this back. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Now, so clearly, once again, this is not elicit any new information in terms of what Nikasemo. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all wanted to know. And I don't think this helped in any way towards Nikasemo. If anything, and once again, like I said earlier, many I'm a separate banker from affiliate. This sort of, you can say, okay, is a supporter. Any name dumo neke sande name nobody except ake no more Kwame Ansah is on tape saying nakeshi efo Kpeshie. He's on tape. You understand what I'm saying? And that is why this Saturday Mokobi I think I get John trying to be numo aite koblake numo Kwame Ansah is on tape saying nake efo Kpeshie. Money or regard or akele Nae Wulomo. He is on tape saying ake efo Kpeshie. So are you saying ake you know that the ole kusumi any governor is saying a tano what do you call it? Felelo. And clearly, numo aite komla well, then belele mo and numo aite komla a proposition, if I should put it, has been vindicated based on neke video ne letuna have a video and of course a claim make or this video has supported it. Now once again, that is KGO appreciating the difference between Numo Lagoti Adu Awushi menije Shia Buluemi ke the Yatis. There is a difference, whether we like it or not. I'm a fan. Nae will be G. I'm a moon. I'm a Jay moon, but I do. I wish you will be a Jeme. Ya teme and we a Jeme. You understand what I'm saying? And of course, the contention has been whether I do. I wish you may. I'm a to Wulomo kula, and there has been bolly. I mean, mina chole. Oh, Ashia Claire and all that. Dino na me feel. Of course, we know the history tells us something different. Like the very first person, Nii Ansah was Lakoti Adu Awushi. Ni blofo me ba and I'm sure Pwake be ni blofo me ba poe. It's not the very first person. Lakoti Adu Awushi ko ba uni blofo me money ame ba ni na umpo at the time was Lakoti Adu Awushi at the time, because I think the books actually supported it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there was something interesting that was said by Numo Aite Koblan. Okay, maybe Lakoti Adwa Wishi ni yo no at the time where ni or maybe I'm conflating the issues and you can correct me, can you? But no. Biamini namoji bobulo bokete lawe laje Africa banka, that's right. Bokete lawe tenia taule ni numu eshine te nungwa for a long time. Now numu aite koblan ani wole ake it could be ake na can be me na boy se kwelo to because keji lako numu lako ti adwa wishi at the time ye nungwa for years it's an imo a man the affairs of Gamashi. You understand what I'm saying? Because ye nungwa fix whatever issue you're nungwa. So it's an imo Gamashi ni enye man the affairs of Gamashi. Jameji ne abon se kwelo to. You understand? Of course, numola kotu adiawishi keji na kainie. We all know ake numola kotu adiawishi at the time enete nungwa taflache egboye jem ekueseba. Eba Gamashi back. Neba cha enichumono. You understand? So we need to have all of these at the back of our minds. And once again, if the purpose really is to find out whether Nae Wulomo for Kpeshie Lagoon for Kpeshie, this exercise did not help. But as to whether Nae Wulomo koe bajeme, of course, Nae Wulomo koe bajeme. You understand what I'm saying? Now, bio yake maybe ni asset na can rule ake bo ka for Kpeshie miu info Kpeshie bio yake maybe na asset na can rule no bio yake how many centuries after ni abashe 1970 alo 1972 dani chenche numo yaute ni jenyo aje Aneho bio isani. You understand? Mind you, ni wake numo lakoti adwa wishi gbasane eke wake eba gan in the 9th century. In the 9th century. So 9th century kebata 1970 over 20th century. So that's what, like 10 centuries in between. That's about, so 10 centuries will be what, 900 freaking years. So this is the long gap. Now, assuming Poake, it is not the first Lakote Adwa Wishi ni neke decision ba ake min for Kpeshie bonka for Kpeshie. Assuming Poake, it is not the first one but the 9th century, right? Because of course, numo Lakote Adushi Kawake was in 1000 something. So we are talking about the 9th century. Now, imagine Mopoake maybe 5 centuries down. Dani nakainoba. So 5 centuries down, kebata biane 1400 semi, kebata 1900 semi. You are still talking over 500 years. You understand what I'm saying? And a visit in the 70s cannot change that. Now, ke okwe chat section then where Marabeta kept repeating ake. They went there for a specific purpose. They went there for a specific purpose. So it was for a specific purpose. Tamoboni numolaka to adiawishi te nungwa for a specific purpose. Okay, so that's the 11th century. Thank you. So okay, right. You understand what I'm saying? So we're talking about between the 11th century and the 20th century. You understand what I'm saying? Between the 11th century and the 20th century. So you should just imagine the gap near your between. Now, Marabeta kept repeating, okay, they went for a specific purpose. Just like whichever one inoni akenekeno koneba, it crossed over to the other side for a specific purpose. Because enake enyemie is senfite because enyemie begeme. So ete ne asa ne amo enyemie enabi. From what I understand, a nabi ne keleba ne ba chonlo sofo yeli ni e chonle Babu Wulomo. You understand? So Bokete Lawe was a Hannah. You understand what I'm saying? It was a Hannah. No a nabi ni numo lako ti adwa wishi ba chonle ti achole te osofo yeli ni e ba fe Babu Wulomo. And I think that distinction maybe what you need nina ti achole baba wakale ba wo pan no e ba clarify no go also because manyana kokoi acheku yue no go Saturday and I think I can maybe the way they really no jay ni na actually kele pangbe. So I'm sure ni na actually wakala baba pano if available a text ye ni she ni tranga e kwebo. You understand what I'm saying? Now again centuries old noko and you chakele just by a single trip in the 70s. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, they went there for a specific purpose. Onuni ebiyo and shout outs to ebiyo na yautele gacholo nanang very beautiful, very eloquent. Ikele gbege bibio jileke na fofosa edako ni papa kele bajeme because of noni na kind relationship any I renew and she's a very smart gun woman. Shout outs to her. They work nokwe ayabi emami. Once again, well trained. Mukona chosile ojugba adenche. Ima mi bodo manye mi yake oyojugba. Thank you so much. She didn't step out of bounds. Look, ima mi ya jolo kanye tegan ya anya bia mami mi indako. Eunice ya tele anan. Yes. So once again, ke okwe bena che from the yate sami no and clearly you can from no you are ke abageme na abafe chabani aba connect Accra back to Togo and what did you see me ake proud to naked trip ne I take it go nakan trip before 1970s. Once again, wale and jame jeni missing link yo and I take trips come proud to the 70s not here. Of course, money abilene ele. It was in primary school at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So I think we really need to dig deeper. Ona dani wabanyeni wana nekeno kone and I've been told something, but I don't think I can share with you. Look, I don't think I can cheme podi and chair. Many me I can rule. They want this thing broken. Because I've been told I got at some point I turn out break it. Well, let me just share it with you. Cheme and be I can mean one I turn out break it na know. You understand? So the very people need set again rule. Well, you know, being in town, I may break in it. May be like a mini potent one. I'm a town, I may break and I can rule it. So, like I said, once again, shout outs to Ansah Baah. If I'm once again, a what education, ni gano ya, ni wakase ni wale wakusumi oduba. So shout outs to him. But I don't think I can wakase no ko he. You understand? Ni one town ni wale yeneke. Kusumi nei. Let me bring the panel on. Koni what discuss briefly. Okay, mina chole what you understand? So let's bring the panel on. Let's bring the panel on. What right, of course. Hey, Doc. One bodo man, you told your thing. Initial thoughts on noni what trade. Do you think a further debates ne in any way, shape, or form? Noni what tower, no what case, noni what tower, no what the very thing you want town, you will find out there. Do you think I get this trip in our answers? Hello, actually, it generate more questions more.
Yes, it's very explosive.
Okay.
It does not relate to no what this case if we not few. Because
okay, go on. No discussion with you, so it's any you.
Okay, for the past be name when we are Wulomo we found
Right.
On this time, but and that has been the contention.
Right.
Very heated debates. It's like volley after volley of arguments. Ni ibabalake arguments about be Wulomo agbo enyo putin. Ni mokubeke si taflache info Kpeshie.
Yeah.
Ni Monique, your apparently claim okay, you're saying he need letter saying no. Be careful, Kpeshie.
Right.
Ni Monique bet is saying he kake if for Kpeshie.
Right.
It was not okay. Well, then it calls for an investigation.
Right.
To determine whether a crime has been committed. Straightforward. It was Nii Ansah Baah it's not a fact finding, it's not a research. Because the basic knowledge is there.
Right.
Okay. Nae Wulomo ifo Kpeshie.
Right.
It's not something new. This what kasi I commit crime, I commit crime. It was I investigate. It was only Ansah Baah, it was an investigative mission.
Right.
And he brought information about leleng nwe amefa find be down. Okay, amefa be. It will be any start work pe. Money won amefa be. Niko pre wo manye ye momine you kake ameba tau amesanji ana.
That's right.
Wulomo mi ina ke kule gbobu Wulomo na kan be ye mi.
The clearly I check be
Ya ko na ke ko na over the butchi teacher na yeji money almuewa because of Independence Square is solid. Can you be on a point on I bobu solid a function? It could happen like a baby again. You
actually just made the case for the other side with what you've just said. Okay. Babu Wulomo, it's not that we are deviating, but no, you ain't gonna change your mokebano. Don't you think the fact that she Babu Wulomo ni a dawa ye gandang shikono a cross sea keba the other side. Several independence celebrations now fair actually a reinforce the proposition okay they are not supposed to cross the Kpeshie.
Oh, no, so at the Kpeshie level, it can't she find that they don't have, be in your thing. Your thing. Unu means she call field research or banana be. Ni sani ne ba confusion ko fi uba ni kokwe ni mene bi mene se shi support ame wofa mene la un se shi kumen so ona bo cho body gan kan shi ona bo cho na kan ni wo kwe what hobby ni ma hin bi ka bu ka wa ka je noko sunku kwa ka ja noko ni in when can in again when you talk about going be up with Nae bucketing la work fair bluff for me fair gummy
right
me money in push akeshi in push babu me a chaw money di Nae Wulomo me money babu in fair babu maleta ke baga me do current babu Wulomo
right
in maleta ke baga me kake ikemukwe jani yega Ikemukuye ni yega. Ikemukwe no kusu yega fe la kote odrie usi. Ona boni chon. Midi boni fe
right.
Because the when research na kanketile they were established. Ona the war enyemi ni BP amete ni wole. See the fact jake Nae was the celebrated one. Because he was in the seat of government. It was those days say abuomo. They be an abuomo. Wo ake Wulomo nipa ma sakumo mefe ke hale. Jemene pe ni mufia mo we konjiano.
Right.
Ni taflache mo kupo ba anya ka ke si taflache ke Nae Wulomo ame enle komeno. Fire like a boy, I'm a thing.
Right.
I'm a chuloin. You know, it's a chulo, yeah, I'm a thing. What I want in here, Kpeshie.
Right.
It was about Sunday, or my palake, Tina, dear. Well, near me, Vic, Kelly, it could have Bobu Fatahi. Nati. It could have been a cocoa, no, like a Blaulo, my fan, Kajeti, my family, Mali.
That's right.
If you want me,
Yeah, get the Masakumo. Yeah, me.
Beautiful. When it was an powerful presentation. Naka shake it. Wo banye bale na kai. Wo bebi anu wana wo sadia na ke tafla cheri je komisie nyo. Ulome ameya.
Right.
Ameya. Wo whether wo baje one you waje one wana ke na ye ulomo fa be. Ni makebu. Ni bi komeni wo nwa ka fi cheme amefio kusun kenibi na amefio ni kati ka ba afio kusun na ke jajio.
Right.
Hey, no thing no ali no, you know, the hidden things like the things that are revealed unto men. But you know, like the scripture said, Deuteronomy 29:29. You know, but the no thing no wali pote. Well, the one was saying na. Ni esani wo Giovanni the afabe. Numo koli. In fact, keji in your crown in Kabahale. Ni isake keji numu akwa mensa ke eyi Nae Wulomo min qualify eli mo ujuba because yomo kume emi represent all ona it's not good for the Nae body. Ona body chon ejake nibi kumenis ni ne baneme pi nibi kumeni Wulomo efi ni anani if you ona body chon wo ne kema ja nibi ne, you know. To me, Nii actually in Kpeshie, like I told you, I'm a liberal socialist. Only and if you believe I can be in Chaki. Oh, Keji Eshe be name in Chaki Mokuiba, Tobonaka, 1,000 Diana, Fimoba, this I can't find. Now, the problem here.
Do you think a centuries old a centuries old tradition, right? Can be changed by a visit or two in the 70s. Clearly, they didn't just go there, but they went there for a mission. Tomo Bonnie, Wamami, they went there because I'm in Tao Sanjiana. Do you think, like I said, I'm bargaining, they can just, because of Nakano Iwobe, like a centuries old tradition, Echakile, because of that?
Okay, well, let me answerable. Yeah, you know, normal lexicon. They work too deep into culture. What is wrong is wrong.
Right.
No matter what, is wrong. The flight will be a binu your friend. I shall be on Katabini Yisuba. Mimali. Okay. Practice the that few Judaism can live in any years about Chaki Fain, Mimali, it be Chaki. See, these things, maybe a agent, see, Kaji be Shake, Chaki, Basaki. It obonito, Nae Wulomo, that is Shemene, man. That is Balakes, I copy my copy.
Right.
Unabonito, you want to previous one, say, no to Baka, previous system, Danny Mingbla mo baba, to baka bete.
Right.
Una boy John, ni mi feel like neke Mingbla mo ne shite ni bi baba o. Una ne sa ke akwajensi seme in their own way. In fact, shekwele numo bobu to be frank, emomi. Le kake kusune saka afi ni one dream akeshke ba fe something big. Because what game pay apart from circumcision ni wafio ake kusun ke ha game the whole the mankubeli at the war because of the flight barefoot. Because barefoot in the world. Tells you that we are unique. Now, I don't know what did Mankoya Jane me blamo eba chokusun kehawo. Ona bonjo hemi na kaji boni inda ase with my humanitarian inclinations I can normal I'm reasoning into it.
Right.
It was me feel like knowledge that it was ke mekuma no be ami ni nekeni neba. The Kpeshie mekuma be ni saka fi she feel me ake when you me ye numula kuti adua usije nka me fe tashi ye nekeni ne ozo mponu ba ke what nekeni no what be ye no ye di anje
right
ye ngene kra 2017-18 there we argue need to the extent that it rise up.
Right.
You know, it's like we it was banake jengwe no wojishi ameu na efie chemo ke ni bi kwemu ye amwa meke amedan.
Right. Which is what I heard. So kati cheme ni bafe neke mla jim la koni amensumo ake afitele shwa me go ahead. She clearly they didn't. Ni trage no ko poten yemi. E woni amesumo ni na kan no.
Ni fa na bon vie mo tu. In fact, eminfu uzumponu. For very long time, that has been the tension. Ni botui mokufa la kote adua wushi hefe gafe minate actually amake.
I know.
Mokufa be. Nke kwa mensa atashi. Kele fanye like ikenya ke actually mije nche na evi mashibi mokufa ajemi ahami warning I threaten me can't many politicians strong politicians we try my threaten me ye mene onwishi nuwe ba kebu e woni afu so for me feel like nuku no put together she nwale amemomi keke we mi mali and they were ready to do anything she Henny me feel like a problem na yo jake na kutedu awoshi efe kokusun hako bobu akenyemi ninguela kwale yenga for shida oda wolito ejake beni e won force ni fe na kan leta beni sake se wo be ami nkebo wo be ne wonna nokusunkun ake labi eba ni sake enyemi nuwe afi kusun ale na ba ta flat je kumeni nyenye wo akeni a chon iku na keti ya ha kwa mensa na fi whatever na me sha me ke je kusun ama oh lord keribi she me feel like le nuwe na ba wule enyemi nuwe je nuwa kusun una boni chon niji una ke by best say am seniority ya ketumo mi ogbu una me ne ba na kan wo baba ye wo aji a fe ni ojugba nkun lakote ado awosien esi ni aji gbobu wo bi ane explain wo lakote ado awosi bi ane
atomene before atole okay
la una bonito wo ese kusunde sake efi ha enyemi efikule wo e ba be difficult
you mitani ofan wa no wie inu shojuba ofan we mo kon mon
ofan ti no nu sise bi mo baba o we
okay na ma to da na ato na mo
ato wo lakote adua wo shide out lo mo
obele ji onupa ke yan gbobu
na kanji body ta de fi exactly na kanji body sa de fi because una ke ameya le by best and best
na ka fa ni mo ba no ni nkano o
na kan ye atulomo ni yo mo de na wo akwa mensa
right
ye wo mo na wo akwa mensa na body ni e kan shi iwo je gberi iwo school baby ni ibale na kai wo fe won se ja ke nu mi nu wele won I'm attackole afon to itali what on bia mi was so my agent it was shooting baby ni awu ogbobu e Jenny Mumebana Egbojin. Ni Jinfana ke Lele Leji Lakota Water, Lele Leji Naye, Unaboninchon. Si Ibale na kai. Ni wafe aya fi me fe wo batish wo ke o de arbitrate Lakota adwa wushiko, arbitrate Lakota adwa wushiko, onani ne keni bi na ye. Abon le betray mo je ngede. Ke de ni ko la yi no ton ame bon na kan betray ale. Ta flache fo kan ja kra betray le. Una Nae Wulomo ke ha ya ti say why am another time. Una bo incho. Ewo bi ni kashin nuwe ni bele tani aba simole gan simo ya kele gigan. Hanis le gigan. Ni wulo me fe le fi ame fe. Onu mi si be fe le wo. Yes, na kan jibo le kashin. Ewo jele Ignan kusun efe ko long je kule ba kala ke kule we and during that time long they come out what we kusun kule we banye balake the recognition is not there. What that is what is the problem now. Ni problem ja ke wo bi aneti abafite efe kusun e ha gbobute ja ke no sa ke fie ekukule ja ke kekele pe ake nyemi ni fuale ke te amena me hidon una bonito we na opportunity I have feeling I will say me na kaya nunga na ka feel it's not going to work. You will find a book to kusunele what fit kusunwe. What fit kusunwe. What fit kusunwe. What be ami hwe. What fit le pla.
Like I was someone who about it, but no one know any way because but I'd always wanted to ask this. So proud to Okanja ni efe no na efe no me yate say atoko ego keje kwa me no mi dan
ni Kpeshie ko kwani o ake Lakota do jame ya mi
right
then na kai ni baba then na kai ni bi baba ona e wo jenje ni sake totomo yo ni nja ke le Lakota do wo sheja betrayal eti kuna ke gabu mo tu makai ma wi abu mo mo fiti o kusun wo na kai wo me kusun e ni tun bo fe bo no osmo kusun di no ni no asante na amete na asante ni ka me ka ma ke amamre ene di ehene kemo eyin to mo adun kwa ni ebihye amamre ni timanche ko na afio
that's right
she keshele wo bi wo fiti oni the affect or amamre la she watching we from ke won gbe Lakota adua wo shi ke na ye ke ri shi ogbe yi wa mi ke bu she ja ke in respect ni fie ni bi ko me ni jiji eku e isa ke mapa mpa
that's right
mpa kra inte ahunte late we inte ahunte nzima kote gbugba mi ma mi gbugba kra la line wo la fe Lakota acho pe la fe na la acho egbe mi to mo ten tani agbo
right
iwo onye oke ni ake Wulomo ko be na to le Lakota do awoshi
right
onye oke mi ja ka kwa pembi pokake na ye hu emerime bi ni na incline fuanu na won ye nwanyuma bebre na ye from Lakota ni lawe
okay
akwa pembi many ka plache di game ba hi na me nini makebu nuku asante di asante be apamu majin asenye fe la demela titue ake ifio ni gani aba afọ here ka aba du here insonu ke nyanyana Lakota adua wo shi ntumo le ntumo
right
no na ke de keni bi no ke efio ye te mumrin ona it was something ba ke waka satiri ba ke waka se enkranye ye a mahindie no eyo
right
wo Lakota gba wo sie wonyen wo jele ye noko jakele ti ga ile no ko wo no gudu e ba gbeshi onyen le
that's right
Well, that is it. You wanna ke Aneho na te ya to be amina ke te.
Right.
Una we wa me genche ame history it start talk your he could mind you.
Yeah.
Ameje they are not
That's right.
aboriginal.
That's
Ameje
right.
what no me.
That's right.
What you do? Wa me history me mind you for a very long time and they've been neglected. Aya ja pe ruku.
Right.
Keje we na me te aya mo kwe ya ajen afi nuku. You be she held mo we ba le na kan 73 me. She ba nye bale ho ake tutu breman
Proud to that tell we call me
community akaya tia ba aya he ba nye bale na kan ke ati hu una boni jo ja ke bia ne no mi ayu so sono you know mi hu ayu so to lolly ke ni bi wa wanye bala ka ati wo bia na ko fi duku no egbo ye ifia he wo fia ne ene no ni majue yeah na you can you ensure be
that's right
ni ama kebo nuko nyele me komen yelu mo na mele ame position amele ame ina meta no krege hewo ke kusum na api eje una gafe wulache gafe minti me ko gafe wulache tutu ke gamanche be wulache ni yo Yes, because wulache gafe in show of wulache the gafe wulache ni kebu fai ne bu o in shoke pa o fai sile no adode calories
you okay
calories yes ejake Nae Wulomo nidi yakote agba ohie ebi ni le fi le
okay
simene awo gafe wulache nita flache nwe ejoko eyin gafe wulache ni wole calories ni no ni wo calories nidi efaye ewulomo faye wana ke kefie ebu na kan wulomo faye calories no akefi ejake le eke bese shipi nidi aneje shipie ameji meni ameya nshojiana keje bie ka gbegbe kan na mehio adode shikaye ke ba ha ala kote adua oshi no ni le na nkwale ni
right
nye ka ke ni ne ka enu egbe na sayede lenini ni ke jokobo o fe ni nuku keke wa nkwale ikashi fan agin
fane no ochano inwe no kwaba inshoke pawe so apart from inwe ake lepenle ni like inshoke pawe lepe bu ye wulo me fen wulo mo na sande ebu inshoke pawe
bia na wulo me fen wulo me
fa me mbu
bia na me mbu kenyenye
right
amembu kenyenye amembu kenyenye wala mo ni ton shubana ke kusun e ajo eko wala ko gbobu ni ebu inshoke pawe
Dabi.
Ye no na-ebu ole mu.
Ye no na-ebu, that's right.
Una, si bia na wulo me fe, wo fie monta de chon, la kote odu awushi, obi awusi.
Right.
La kote obi awusi, Monique bele tuo.
Oh, okay.
Monique nyanyina ba, ne du nyanyina ke tanso, insho na fe, ke ti aibe fe. Hisop, wasani wo hisop.
Yeah.
Ni ko pe ekatu na pe ni bibi ye follow ife ni ya ni bibi wo abana ekleke o ame ye nshona le ngo hiwale hu awulo me ko be
right
akenye ni bu ke mo se ngo tu ida ke mai da onu isi
yeah
wo ewusi ona ke wo ye luko mu wo yu ake ya wushi o ye gami ya awushiwe n'etu ake o edi ne keji awushiwe ajebu kenje follow eje sha ona afobu ni papa afrika ajebu follow bi kaba awushiwe
okay
na kanye beja ake nyanya ke uji obukeba awushiwe
that's right That's right. That's right. That's right. Ishe.
Ajibo keje follow me keje bini mi keje gumi keje. La kusa dwa ushi kusuni. Ni kebu.
That's right.
Kusun ko papa pega. He's the master of the culture.
That's right.
He's the master of the customs.
Ishe.
He's the master. When you know here,
Nakai. That's right. That's right. Ishe. Thank you, Doc. Now we akuche aba mi da. Akuche, I want know yi.
Ni de ti mi na mo fi amo.
Wa ile bono.
Mi na o ko le fun ke. Mo fi amo ni iba panele no. Mene ni na ki actually e confirm ke ha wo. Akeshi. Be bi anele e ani wole akeshi. Be numu akwa Wulomo ne yo. J let the right person.
Over ne ke sani aga we na. Yue mo.
Oh, that me no talk akeshi.
Papa Roye play. Papa Roye. That guy, that was give me a guy. Oh yes, play. That was give me a guy. America. Oh, to go to UK to Canada ni mi tabi. Oh ni yo.
No mo o go so for the boy. No mo o go so for the boy. O go so for the boy. Ka se gbe elu. Based on OVA, yes, me try to see. Then which is what fair one see. Akamale konto. Odubishi. Then me try to see. Kusuwa kumepi ni numu akwa fio of ebegale gbeno. Ni jele fio. No fita igan wo yasese won pese Odubishi. Ake wo papa ewi ake leji chiche leji moni bato. Chipo ni le chipo no tufa. Le chipo no tufa. No matter how ni hambe kumegbe na be polo nteke se ko ni bi fi ame bani na che ni ji laguti adwa wushi e. Ike ni bi mo gbejano to ha me. Ola. Wo kan ni bi ko mention ni ga enwewo. Okay, neke sanine I don't know akashi keji obe lakut because if I can make Kpeshie phone ekule mi nkejo alo if I can mini eye lakut adua wushi no mi wo bom fe mo na ba nya wo boni obe lakut adua wushi no mi you have right to travel until me I break naka near because
that's another very nice, very beautiful assertion. Okay, but very good.
Yeah, because nini what you need touch really need to do yakeshi I try yakeshi mini above when the begano to she cheme pene the one in the you be ekule no ko yemi alo ekule ni efi kita kama ko eba alo sani afi kusun ko me da onu mi she ni wo no akule e baro na ka alo ekule cheme uns money mini ame keep le na kai ya gashi mujino koni abewa ambani na ni ekole nwe ka aka ayafite ne kani ne no moji moni pote ba nye to the right direction aba ya gefite na kani ke mefe ni mana mi fa megbu amite ye no mo to moni ni na ta chile wi bia ne cheme pi na wuli ni e kase wole nche amele ni ni nchoke ni na nikan Odubishi ni ekole moni ba ke e atemo egbe the right person is and lewu enye egaje de kesane to won ene mewe e awun to wa ko na impe ike owala eti
yeah
Odubishi that if I gashi e se mo fi o ye cheme nwe keneke ni na ba break to woni na ta tule yo na gele pu ya ke bale ne ke menyo ne sane e awun to fi o Odubishi ekule ame na ke danger point ko edeme ni ke ame kwelo duba iba fe awun to
yeah
Ona nie. Okay, me ya maba Nii Ansah Baah ni ete e bo model wa ka economy. She need to ni any wo cheru omo UFA fiagashi about togetherness to more relationship ni nakata me toni aba oni ana aba mo fiama aba ni abakpe because ke okwen mfoni Wulomo pi ni Kpeshie je me Wulomo pi ni Kpeshie je me odusi I think kagashi like I said no ni
Papa Ru 1973 Wulomo fa me ifa iwo ko
yes what Wulomo ni bwa den Benta papa no Wulomo fe na lo ke which means but very important like kusu na sani mo fiamo aya aba ni ba fi neke na ni mo fiamo agbele emi odumeshi ona nie because like what help ni you if like she ni mo adu awo shipo like I don't think I get you
elele clearly
yes odumeshi oda ele ni mo adu ashi stroke pote ona nie well these are some of things ni sani wo ko ona ke no ko mi pomi ya ga Nii Ansah Baah ona kashi ni bi neke over favors this and ona two ways onumeshi sanu ko Nii Ansah Baah benke no mu adu awoshi ni ebile questions come about Kpeshie fo alo no mu babu wo achia benkele ni wo bile about
Papa Ru am correct way ya fact findings alo research fimo well sa ke fi ne ke bi ne ele ake o julo I am what you know.
Ona ke don take shi
what up kuju lo ejen
ni fa de ikodo le no ni Europe kaji at least e chi benke ne ka lu mo nya metemo ko pepo ni ete Aneho ni mene bi mo ke mene yin wa ya ja oba na gashi no yes there's something agashi yes lele ona nie because be Aneho ne te trust me ke echie benke no mo adu awoshi is going to be different story ke echie benke babu is going to be different story I think I need to ne ke Kpeshie fo ne I think agashi wo bo mo de wo kwa ke obanye wo ke no mo adu awoshi abano for few seconds
yes
ni wo bile ne ke question na
yes
because monarch efo lente eyage efo Kpeshie ni mo kwa lente eyage efo but I guess be kana ka lente lewe share the time dem the rules and regulation you say mo alo ekwe le no na kele na kaji boni le efele ni aragbe na ese ekwe le no break rules ona nie wo ka fe na ka na bafi o onumeshi because ona ke numo koma wi akashi ni numo gba o shite ni akọ enyemi ise ni ache njemeji yani bobo ise kole na baba mi of course sani moko akwese onumeshi so ona ke na tie ise be ko wo na gba be fa ke egbele mi no ni se kole hun ke be wo wo yo
the founding father of the Kpeshie dynasty. Once again, you're talking about the founding father of the Kpeshie dynasty. There was no more Lagoti Adawashi at the time. It was like Pasashi. Itu no nekegbe.
I think agashi sani wonye watch your benke cheme especially neke watch numo adu awoshi because ni legi money eba affect le odumishi ni alo watch babu amenyo ne ambanya meke wo noni yomi odumishi no anka agashi ebanye barake ke oje la ko adu awoshi no mi no oje gogo na wo bu no obanye ofagbe
right
ni na ta tule wi no kwa agashi ekolenwe ka oba fagba ekusun ko ni sanu ofe ko oteno oba so ba fe na ka kusun we
right
etomo awusa na so le one ona gashi ubanye ni ka afia zi mi ofe ko ka gbe na da ni bon ubanye ofe ono onu mechi I think I get ebanye hu ebale na kai
Right.
chi sani wona ni ojoba bona fe ni o generation ka wa yue wasane ni wona bona wa yue ni wo ka talk ka kete na no feel putting to my you know
Ishe.
Amen. That's good.
Ishe. Abache over an one way.
Ndete ora don gbe wa da ke da won ton jumo gan e che me kenye me mba ye fe ni di umanye
anye manya bravo nyame
eshe ni ra don mi kwe iye ni bi ku mi ta ma yue shi mi na ta chola agbo ekun na san mi ewo mita ma bia keshi mita ta chola agbo ke be na ni ake Kpeshie binfo eba baje ufano wayo cho be ni ji be poten ni ba na moten ni na kai no baje
Friday no iko wa ke yimu ekume to bona ke o ma la ko te adwa wo shi ma ba ke kan de bi if I say better ke amebaba based on what I've said any ameba explaining how onu mi shi jengbe
age die na ganji bini mi
jengbe to lilete
ni la ke je be ni shishin momo mieje ni amena na kan shishin na kan no ni ba JB
okay
shi ofen wanyo chi ubenke numu ni egbawo
one ake I'm right ake small why me again what I want to because you say you're different Wani what decide what can no fe topic koklu oda number chon wo mi ojoban ye banye balake boli weku be family feud nekene woni shuma ba ke bu hobby en ma hobby ona woni chon mbo no mi bu ka ba no mi ona woni chon banye wona kai we are saying the same thing see me ani jenye o fine
right
yeah ka you ne kedi den shi obi ya ke noko ni to ake moko ake you kenyemi ama adamo na keje 73 afa me keje ga aka emi si ona boy ye ona me ni fe mo ni ye gbe yi no ba ko bi yo ko bi no bibie o je be ka won yo wo fi ni fi o je le nye ma fo ya ye mi you no ni leji ak no ni ke me ekule be e poni use ekule use ku we do jugba shi na kan yi body in ashishi no money
right
o fa na kan
mita ma ke ma mo fo mi wale akeshi anu kwale na iro mo efo Kpeshie in with any prejudice na iro mo efo Kpeshie mi no ko na kan eja ke me ni fo Kpeshie se kwalo eja me je na iro mo je ame it was anyone who shaga yes me kumeni amba demotion alo ato ame aka me ye na iro mo na je ame shin adua wo si pe di na iro mo
right
ke oje adua wo si no mi se kwelo jibu je na iro mo jibu e wo ko fa gbe o fa gbe na iro mo gbe ami
right
Kenya wa yo se na kai
Jame kato se kwelo be se kwelo act in the stead of Nae Wulomo
Dabi ni Dabi bole ni no le you ni no le you bole ki no le bole gbe mo ni you ti gba mo chi si e wa
okay over
me ano
Kenya ba yo se na kai funi emi mo ni le ato ake Nae Wulomo Ona no ni wo mommy ba yue na kan funi emi. Some very powerful things. She was ka oleni bi ko me omo we mo ni we. No we won afana kan gbe.
Right.
Yeah.
Na she ashimo go ese ni lefo efa agbe ko yi.
At the time, do we even know I can I do I wish you could
Actually la kote lona.
Actually la kote lona in the 70s say ekoye.
No mien la kote ekoye.
Ni le won achukusumi ale ake Nae Wulomo.
No mien aka me bon hepele mo.
Okay.
E wo no to ake na kan gbe fa na fa. Ni wo mami ewe temeji ye ni na kan bo yo ni wonye ni wo we to ya ke ta flat egbe ke bi di wo. She gbe fa ye na kan no hi min.
So so family fan so one of the reasons it was if not the ultimate reason they were now Frank Bear was to actually figure out Shia alo money potenas and ye kusumi. Is that what you're saying? I mean money potenas saying no.
The money sane
taseno.
Ni no mi ni bi ko men ya no. Ye monitor ona go wa yo se ni Wulomo yue ka akashi ni no mu ekuese 1 year miniba.
Fare kai mo ekole eje wojo.
E ani na gbele.
Oh, okay, he said that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She again make him be okay na force and bi ko mani ta flache. Mi un ka ko inna le de chepo e inye ma wie fe.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
E wo ni bi ko ona ni ko maybe ko me wo bela ka egbe ni wo ba wi.
That's right. That's right.
E wo ke nu mo de che ba. Romona ni le che kwa mashi kelle e sumo. Ni ken mashi na kai.
Right.
She again Nae Wulomo ake la kote adwa o shishiche. Le efo Kpeshie. Ni leun efa agbe nohani atoga manche koni eta eshuono. Koni ke egbe fa koni ba fa e ba chu kamanche. Shike bo ta flache bo che dente ni no fe no ba fa no no ya. O ba nye fi on ya.
David.
O ba na egbe. No ke o ke agbatumi. No soli. Nla ke ni la te atwa agbo ewe mo fe mu. Ne sumo ne ba gba mi po. Shi ta flache ke efia ni moni me kumena la ke gamanche ya. Ni po ake che onye seke ya. Be mini ji nye shita mojuba. Be butterfly che bo onu bo bena onu shishi ojugba. Me make ake je ni na da chola bo yimile imbe mokuni da flache ni mi se ehin eke wi mo gbe yi. Akwa mensa je Nae Wulomo jile. Ebe na ka hekpale ebe poni ibake Nae Wulomo. Ona ake ta flache ake wo jin dani amba agbebu e. Amba no iseke dan. Nibi ni esa no fio. Nibi ni esa de joda no ba yue no yuo. Hey ni esa no ya je mo ya. Woni ta flache wo teme kume wona akashi aje chon wo tumosini ake no che denche ye ni moni wona aje leni. Ya ke beni ebaje dagme hia shiswimu. Dagme yani a kumu ta flache Miss Bell Puata TV no ni a cho Nae Wulomo bear in disdain. In reference to this particular person, they get legit Nae Wulomo. Keje boni, je boni. Kejo nomi, jo nomi. Onu ni taflache numula koto adwa ushi ke ha na jele dan.
Davi.
Mo gba wo ma mmemi. Die no fela ni taflache akwa mmechi ni won na ake no ne. Yo mo ekume wala che wo ke dwemo atoyi. Yo kema gbina ntete. Nae Wulomo efo Kpeshie. Nae Wulomo efo agbe.
Ishe.
Ishe.
Oh, there was a question in time. Okay. Obama back. No back. Inche. Ama bibo neke ni ne. Bokete lawe niji kenklen. Numo bokete lawe niji kenklen. You know. Osofoni. Alojo osofoni. Money. Bokete lawe niji kenklen money. We were told that Tomoboni CC Randolph put le, he retired into the sea. Bona, he retired into the sea. Le osofoni alojo osofoni, if you know.
No, man, for osofoni. So osofoni, we don't watch all osofoni. She would not Chichube ma wo nyemin wo Thomas CC Randolph me can be na. They were. They wrote to please their slave masters.
Right.
Yes. Idake, since you run over me yete, le, ke one Reverend Boatin, ke one Reverend Asante. Reverend Boatin, I think, is from Apapim, Basel Mission, na sponsor, na if you have research, can you be ne? She, no me before me, I mean, how our culture correspond with I'm talking about the mission, say. Tony Paul Paul call abona me fear me ni he can do preach or he can do tongue amen no more.
Right.
That kind. Reportedly the flash scholarship Reverend Boatin ke Asante na me na since you know now. You were Reverend Boatin Asante and quality.
So
right. So man, they were priests. You are trying to be priests there.
So the idea ke numola kati adu awushi bokete lawe ni retire into the sea. Jofwe eswe ye aigbe keba ni eba chonlo sofo yelie. You are saying that bokete lawe at the time you sofo mo before he retire into the sea.
Yes, you sofo ni omo than you.
So it didn't start from a nabile.
A billion train it was just normal apprenticeship. No, if you want to go somewhere, I will not find train on me. I didn't work with you on a beggar. Nantu Wulomo be a training layer nuwa. Una boy to no try ke I mean ya if you na nyo a train on me. Una boy to
I get that part. No I mean be na kan was Sani Ejiake you know Nagoko had made a point good. Bokete Lawe is not the same as Babu Wulomo. And I think she was referring to the first Bokete Lawe. And clearly you had an issue with that. You understand what I'm saying? Are you saying the first Bokete Lawe, as we know, Nae Wulomo at the time, ni je nabile na ba chosele ni ehani Wulomo yeli enunwa start.
Bokete Lawe legit Babu Wulomo.
The original one, Babu Wulomo.
na kaini Bobu Wulomo ku beni kafla cheje bokiti laweni. Na kaini boni ndile. Teno nini mo mi chaka ke Bobu eje pekikeba.
Yes.
Which you know it's not no. Because Bobu eke yishien. Ke yishien. Eyi aigbe. Eyu obutu. Tutu be magan mo ni tutu ne nume yu. Onumi. Wo je le if you me ake odake if you okay by Jimmy keke she ko le ko o han le time ba nye expatiate into it more. Wo mi ni nue I was a bit disturbed. When about the ja keke uti Aneho. Aneho na ke ame be na kan ni bi ye si ame Wulome wo ame ke wo ame be. Togbe anyegbaji Luji Togbe the Wulomo of the earth. Now go there ameye Togbe achefu which like a Wulomo of the sea. The priest of the sea and the priest of the earth. So na ka ame tomoni inton ame no a cat from Hiku. She wo here fe wo you say ake bokiti lawe je legit Bobu. Well, you know, she got along a different research Nefi about that.
I have a check.
From what I knew.
Right.
I
have a check. What do you think of Ninate explanation? Clearly, Tomobene Chon, Ke Babu War Ba, Ewe no way you are blame Uemo, Nagan you, Ewe any other language could identify with a different part of the country.
And kwale na mina ko ni taflate Bobu Wulomo lo ewo ye ameishidan. Ewo inye mayu ye jemegbe.
Right.
She noni minle ni taflate nke numula ko tara usidenche egbasani inekeni ne da agashi. Le te yamo bokete la we nabi keje pekikeba. Ni le chonle osofo ili no mi ede nche je osofo ni.
Okay.
Enyemi mo wo Bobilo. Shi ake ni enyemi osofo ni edabi le ba chose nabi mo ni e chonle osofo ili. No kechon no dani Bobu Wulomo ba chon Wulomo.
Okay. Muta mabisa ni kume.
Over
Ufane ewo beni ya mole keje bekieke ba nomie aye Bobu alo leune ba na wi tele no kukeba ni no ikrafita gano yi.
Right.
Okay. So Jemme anukwale inye male yake nuenge numwe bako isani. Shinoni miunu jine ba lewe enye ewonke ba. Noji Bobuwe. Yo nuani if I'm not mistaken, nuani nago ko kagashi bokete la we je leji Bobuwe. Ake le original bokete la we je osofu ni nomie eja Bobu won. She nabile na mokeje pekike ba le ne ba eke womba ni eja na kan won ono ji Bobu won eja.
The bokete la we no is a warrior.
Yes. Warrior / Bobilo.
Yeah.
You know, kote nu wadenche poe. There is a picture poe
not draw it to Bobilo like a hand.
That draw like a hunter yeah. There's a depiction of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, watch it. What do you have to say about this, Doc?
Yeah, we in research ni min fi ni le pepe yake inye minu eke numu eke inu leishi inye ake taflache numwe inu ake le no ni ifi inye minu Wulomo Imele higbe. No chanke. Nakshi. Ame ba na ba. Nyemi meni. Lawe. Lakuti ke lawe. Ni abale. Bona abale. Lakuti adua wishe leji unukwa leji manche. Iko kwe enifi mumiwana ke taflache. Enyeda. De yenyanyana. Si nyemi Wulomo. Le na alani.
Right. Because Bobby
Unumisi.
Because Bobby Lonnie.
Na kai. Na de ya le buo. E buo. Noni mufia moke noni akehale. Ne buhi.
Right.
Unumisi. Mene no. Inye. Chufa. Inye. Chamo. Kenibi inye kakla.
Right. Right.
Wona kaji wona wa me fin. Ame hiwale ekomeni. Nesa no ya keshi. Ta flache. Wulomo. Lakuta adua uchini di nine. Eye hiwale ne buo. Wulomo ni biyahi.
Right.
Iwo ta flache. Ni nyemi nuwe tiye. Ifa. Ni ya kaje. Ishi ise. Ni ya ito chake lebia iche. Enoko papa yeje ni saka amebuhi.
Right.
Ame goshini uyeje ni saka abuhi. Iwe ya taje. Nini ya taje kusum. Ni gbobu fiyo. Nwefe.
Okay.
Kaka bini ise mfite.
So ni chwa temple jamo ni like I said, you suffer jamo because that was the only purpose. One of the main reasons it was Sunday ajameni
wonye mi glamoni ba metin.
Right.
Mi glamoni ba metin. No mi ta chole ten bokite la we ageto mo di third ju ke la ku te ado is the third. Am time ton. Ni na kan in glamo ba.
So the original said mean so hundreds of years later. Right.
Yes,
right.
I'm a fan me ye kobi. If we can even go as far as Ningo Kingdom. Sometimes when you are poor gape, si soloboni Ningo solobodi majin ne boli war and history yeneke bemene
yo. Right.
Iwo isake kefi wo kulofi ni wo kefi wo po bi enepe.
Right.
She caught it from me gugu any minje.
Let me tell you something. It will be a slight change.
Abake will play. Okay. Pokete la we ni la me ko akesi vi ni tin show me gadi bi ne. E aje gugu. Abake will play.
Right.
E aje gugu ni chaki egbe. Ni fi egbe wiche kojo.
Oh, okay.
Ni abake yes. Ndokuda. Na abake ka yo he won be bayela. Yo he won. Iyo atola ajili. Iwo ajili edi kele. Ajili edi iwo atelesi di ejofu ikeje bi eketi niwo gublan. Ajili ekele ya kuyejen. Mujili ikedi bi ni yo pram kedi bi ekedi nungu befe. Ne elefo.
Okay.
Lek le for the will win chekojo. Ya ke sumo na nese wa be chaki ameja atala agbe we sake chaki gbe.
Right.
Ona ame unsulu na ame here again about it. Iwo nekeni ne kefie wo hime yone. Ame lesa na metashi na megba ame sanji ojugba nuwona.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I agree with you.
Iwake na ame yo na me hu ame yo jo na ke adina kan kusunwe igbanonkunwe. So gaba no. Mi toni be mi na ke labi abajenu wa ke ba. La ku ta do so fi kusun ihalenkun. So nyemishine even though separation uba no mimbo no mi ona bo ncho anu payeli ba bibishi bonale na kai.
That's right.
Well, be a free west.
Benimi ni ake labia baga no mi oke nunwame oka meshinamo.
Honestly, inkame yes na mo. Ya ke dumiona ke aya fi wo boy ne ke gadan be youth ni bi na fi mo.
Right.
Oda ni wo meni wo US wo ju meni wo sponsor oda ke ni bi oda wo ni nton
No me
ni hu e. Okay.
Remember me. So I got me where you use remember me.
Me US. Sorry, me. She me I was here. I've lived US in all my life until 2017 in Bashian Club. Oda, it was in the US at the age of 16. In Bashian 2017, we are 58 now. It was in the US. Now, it was sponsored and can be near wa. In Kake, in Yesia, in Yegan. Ni wofen wonu ake labieti aya fi kusun de la ko ta do wo shi fi kusun no ni gafe wofen wo nbi mo platform no na dem arbitrate le ko arbitrate fan kan mi use na kan we de o abi ga me arbitrate la ko ta do wo shi ko mi fi na kan ni ona wo njon it's so it was see for a very long time angme she kusuni you can't onyo nujino kone kashini anya chaki atale wa ba anya chaki onui anya chaki di bishi nune sani afiye afi wo la kote efe kunu ya ko lawe wo be la kote de tashi
wo
na ko nyemi lawe
numu o fa de wa de che mi po bai ni nekasa nele wo yo that same time ni naka sani ba shi ife ke be atomo le boni la ke whether atomo sani ejo amike de kusuni nungwa akwa afi ale odumisi ne ya to we mo ntra ke shi ife ko nungwa akwa afi ko kusuni ka akule wo be ni tra ke shi still kusuni ka shi ni ke mene numu adua ushi iba yi se ba ke iye egbe ni fi ona ka kusuni le lo
ke bobu eta sure ye no mo ewo so lo ifira ke ewo inye ba kushuna ke it's a big mistake me le ma ke brother
Big time.
Ame bo modin plan ida ken le no mi ta flache mukusumo ne offend muku ona bonjon bisi mancheku is one offend with ona ni body tele ona bonjon it's
ni feji ameke numu akwaba ni iba supporter ameke gamanche position olumishi ona ni na ta chole ona ke boni ole ni bi ami kaji na kanoko
na mo ke numu akwaba
Agbele
ni nyama bia nyama nye tia mi ke paro na mo ke numu akwaba nsaba
bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lo lọ́mù.
Bó bá tẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ojú ìtàtẹ̀ ló ojú ẹ̀.
Dàbí bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ọ̀pọ̀ nínú ẹ̀bọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ ọ̀la kẹ́ ní gbèsè ìdìbò ní echi gíga olùbẹ̀sì. Yes, ọ̀nà kẹ́ nọ́ní yù ọ̀jì because òyìnbó nípa kẹ́ amebo ọmọdé lẹ́lẹ̀ amebo ọmọdé because amẹ́ nọ́ní bò tó ní òye ọjọ́ ní ọba àjọ ìyá kẹ́sì dàbí kẹ́ ẹnẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n àdùmọ̀nà kẹfì ní ìbá fẹ́ ní from generation to generation ọ̀nà kà máa jọ ìnà kàṣà máa mi jọ àmì mànchẹ́ yẹ́lẹ́ ẹni sẹ́nà mi ná àmì wúrọ̀ mọ́ nípa support àmẹ́ ìwọ ọ̀nà kẹsì ọ̀nà nọ́ní wọ̀ gbà náà fẹ́ it doesn't even affect them see because of àmì ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹnẹ́ mẹ́fẹ́ Ìbàdàn. Because I'm a care. I'm a bana mi ba me you no you know I'm a joy. So na to money wo bi oni wo no ne ba gbaga na in be sure ka ma me joy na kan.
Then I feel big. Then you know I feel big time feeling. Can't get with me money well.
Ke anye kuna fenye.
Oh, ni anye afeni. Mina wafi it's too late. Ni ke bunaka wata bempea. Forever, it has become part of our history. Onumisi. When there was a what careful, like Kutume, Kabakusue, Kapela Kamania, your names from our friend Lemon Kalerio, team come means from our Kapela kind. Kaleo party.
Oh, Bepoyeni, Abanyani, Afi no kuye. She, like I know many ton, Sani, Amba Yuan Quale. Me aya komia mi na chongbe na kefeni onto na kan kwale ba tipoe na ba afinu ni sa le yen wo ma jen no
Iwawa Miguel
an kwale
Yage what me kweni nona one year say bro for years keri go good because the writing Jakeshi Muku bana ke kule Totomoku Bahiku iwe babak Urumishi that takes a lot of you are powerful bravery.
Take one call. Ni what wrap up.
Ona ke spend what demo ke you are. So think o find what demo beke bi no one.
That's right. That's right.
Papa you no woli.
That's right.
And what I got at and one na
That's right. You find what call an real quick. Okay, what wrap up.
One is in Mula important dog. Nii Ansah Baah tineniti numu kole Nii Ansah Baah numu kole ni numu iti kobla lakini Nii Ansah Baah ake ishara na kai Aneho ni ana Wulomo ni ojeme kuni edwari jani tuano le before lenche le numu iti kobla iti numu na kele akela kapite tie tuone na edwari jani tuone simu ni Wulomo ni edwari jani tuone lenche Eleni to ba.
Right.
One she. Or maybe you need to know for national again. Now you won't tell me money and I don't make it. Say, no, Sir Colon. Here, I will get what you do. Sir Colon, Jimmy. No, Nelly, Gaga, Scala Gaga, now being God of the world, money to quiet. And I almost what this year. No, the minute. Many years, many, no, years. I'm an feedback. China, finally, you feel me if you are. You are for me down for a condition. Can you I can know what I'm that you there you know. Again, how did you use it? Then they go by I'm going to do. Because I got you buy. The game of the master, you are happy.
That's right.
Well, you go to Gaga. Oh, you just Gaga, a chat aqua means I like you. Only getting a cat, Bulldogs. That's the police said, Santanajo, that's the kid, the minute who I get. Bamboo, Marvin, only no, I'm going to I got not I especially need this.
Oh yeah. All right, thank you. All right. Anyways, you find it. Now what ball? Now what start out with Akuche? O find it, Jaina. I will find our words. Okay. What you feel me about I will find our words.
Yo, Nina Pisage, Pico Beno, I you have a money. Well, you mean Nina Tatchole, you Nibia Comeni, many. I mean, many right people in Sunny when you wanna. I mean, you more. We have to get closer to them.
Right.
Only Agbene. What take it? I mean, customer, I'm Castle, more me. When Ben Akain, what Shakuna can demo, or the year, but no, well, cost money, the money, we are walking over Banya, no more Blaushaba, no one will be a Sanino, Etico.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, okay, I believe the cookie I want to watch na Gagbe no. Yes, Bami.
I work on it before Madumo, or I swag or can no more not be a gospel. No banana no abo shi bank and be I have a chair of an bolly our onagwe more.
And in the door I don't Kema Mamu no fair na Kami in you more. Where Sanikoka National Council
yes
ni ang maketi koni ni jibe wekuwe numo sichela numo lagote adwa oshi wekuwe ameng maketi akamengo no akashi afi arbitration ni ake na mekete ata chome meni akwangmeno amega chome meni ata no keni bi fe no ni poteni arbitration bi ba ya la ha ni kwata bia ne amena ko hito papako
right
ta flache aka ma keshi ameba na meke counselor lawyer abatashi nle na yo ne kese saniye ewo madumo pa na no ni market traditional council akeshi kelele ake ameka me to papa na mental na me solve ne problem ne be amefe no nisa ya keshi eshe ko ni game here ngbele na me jomo me ngbele about kusumi ke beniga sane ya la ha ni wo fe won na ye ni anukwale e ka keshi siche numu la kote ado a wo shele ji wo fe wo cheke wo icho wo shije ke na gbe fe ni ke amefe no ko ye he eshe ko ni wo bibi ni wo ba wa te shi wo ame ni eba ngun amena nkometu ele twan fa shi akashi nke ya kata ya keshi na kan po ne efie ekwe ka feni e gan won gbawo ina da ke da wo yuo ne fi otumoni won wele folu ni won na keshi ka e ya ekwe apa e ya keshi moni ji tuwe achina bula ni sara ke ala ke hale egbena ni jile no aso yedin e ke traditional council ameka me to kwakwa afine ni sembe bad mo siniga ga ame somo wo ala ame ba na somo wo ni wota wo ni ame wota wo na afina wo ko ni no ya aba ga na ba afina wo kelele na mke na ka bi mo ankwale ni be ame fo na ye.
That's right.
Ndate boy mashiko ni nyumacha
ishe
Ndate
yeah
Nani ni nate actually ba wie mi to ma be one question. Man check who mo no mo fi okufu e ha enyanyo.
Obi dog ba answer gege echano dog ovani e wagbina.
Wulomo ni fi okusu ha manche fi okusu ha Wulomo
Yo o ado yo kaji Wulomo ni fi okufu e ha manche me. And the grass social council, I'm a capacity ni I'm a you Wulomo. Ke Wulomo sani alo Wulomo no pai alo Wulomo di menisa na meta Wulomo sani mkesa ni kuneke eba.
You don't like a Ghana Traditional Council is a legal court. Me your chieftaincy manche meke kusungi asaji. It was recognized. No na ba yi eje no aka ya high court ni high court ke ya supreme court na kan ni bi wana ke sai to ka ke kiseti high court ke kwa ba ka ke ya traditional council le na sana jeje na ke ba wo je it's part of our judiciary system.
Okay.
Wo mlaw ku pe je ko ni taflache woman check ku ye Oda bonincho wo na ke lawyers yo bana ke register say come nche Ministry of Chieftaincy is under Ministry of Chieftaincy bana ke register say come pu account me my transfer do me gani o na kan jibo ne yale
Okay Wulomo pana enyo na tie to numu akwa ke numu aba wo hie Council Councillor, I'm a Benami.
I think I get Papa Ro come back the last time and they actually said Agashi Nakano Amenya I'm a back capacity. They actually said it. Amenya Metami. They were Akaya. Yes. Right.
Because
yes. So they want to make arbitration.
Okay. Okay, wakaji abinyani ameta miye. Na meji pote minisa ameta deke sanemi.
So no juno ni
because no ni ano ko wo fe wo ka wo domo e manchema no ye councillor ni bi anu no wo ka ameta ameta miye. Na meji minisa ameta ni ka won blame no wo blame ama wo cha be.
So wo ba composition ni budget ko arbitration asengwe na ba set na kan committee na me ba ta no. Then we take it from there. But the traditional council time, about set up arbitration. No, do you know Abache if how was the latest development on that? So kami fe wabana ke be na set arbitration wabana meni me batla no ba kwa ke na ge me capacity ni am ba me na kansane lo na ba me kwa na kansane mi na me tano lo so can I can be ni wona gba ejin or ba discuss as usual.
Thank you.
Right, Eshe.
Thank you.
Abache, hello, Jena. Okay, anyway, watch it. Doc, Ofane, Muna, wanu, Ukawakpa.
If you're me, okay, spend war, Nae Wulomo Sani, Neji, Sani, if you're Sani, Yaka Jenu Kuni Shikaku ye. Jenu Kuna Pilishikun ye. Me, ya Chomata.
Right.
If you to more after why yet. The flight of my chair, Chuchu, well, like a chun and Yikeba. Sibiane, yet any few, no use more. You will feel well, I know about no way needed. She knew to get no way he wallet. Yet, she couldn't only by command can be honorable in Chong.
Right.
It was just Sani. Isani ibale na kanyega. Ni mene iha wo jijira mweba. Shinye mime butwi kema nche kutai kuni ehi overload. Ibena kanyi wale. Ibena kanyi yake na kanyi wale hakule.
Mo latest right up or di bakandi bi kwa gamalo.
The only overload. The only overload ke haga ke dang thing ulo menyo ne
right
la kutadwa ushi ke bokiti lawe amami yo be na be pabe because they are the king of Accra. Amame wo ame.
That's right.
Iwo bonuno ba si you cho he over king manche jibu wo ka ba je kusun. Because they are the lords and you are the king. You are called no chohi over king. Now recognize you as the over king. Would you mind Chenny Magacheme Yoshi? Keba India no. But free body jata, but free body jata. A book, it were her jatani.
Nakai.
Ofe boni jate bu ewe ha jatani. Iwo bena te bu nisana ke ha numu lakuti aduya wishye ake ale.
That's right.
Ke ale.
That's right.
Aplate. Akwa mesa banye hije no. Shi numu agbujinke he wale he nisane yakusu nisane feye. Anwe ni ahale. Ubu manchoba mukele uke hale usosidi
obana kwa mese bayin janke mini agena mujile
mukele sani dinu mbi
ai abache ai hawa pa over the jada ai ka sani akaba.
Oh, you Sally, Kali.
Yeah.
Then
again, Doc, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much once again for your insights.
Only one no that she can be Fakubana Kalaya and represent them all. Because we are a better way to say more yearly few, and I can say the be me. You are my first second command. You have no more brown. Well,
That's right. That's right. Okay, ma take a chip no go real quick. Ma find out no.
Ni member mo fiam do money.
Manya bla.
Pleasure at do mo fiam money ni ne na de kan e ke ba plamane no. E wa jo mo fam.
How?
Ne jo e fatal.
How?
Me come try me say ake ni te program me be come you oni be come na you oni be come Germany ni ne wo mi ishi in pale kwa mo keni makpa mo fa mo fa ni te ha mo fia mo opportunity ke ewie no ko lo e ha mo ko gba na ewie no ko ni na back counter e ha mo fia mo gbe ka o ye wie mo ko ni mo ko ewie no ko ni e gba na ni ko ke mo ba be right ba try no ka ke shoto ni bo ho wi no ba counter ni mo wi shi ake we ya bia wan kaseni ni ano ko le wi mo mi e kaseni bi ni tete platform ne no me ko me huna ka ni wan kaseni yolo no ken no ko na wi ni ko le e city wa wuchi we o ba no trale no ka wo to no ba ni bo ba ha oni ne o feel about none more ewie she kaka ke o shi platform plamano because moko ewie no ko ni osumo no makpa mo fe mo fo ke no ko na ewie no osumo ba no ba oba okebo oni no obie mo no yo aba won kaseni
okay
wole no ko ni tete hausa me ba ke je ala musuluni
dabi
ala musulu cho anga shibe mu koni le no fe no ele no fe no na ka no wo fe wole no fe won kaseni o fe won kaseni no ke no ko na wie no e ko le gba na bo ba no ba wie no ko e ke wo kase ke je bo no
the need the whole set project ke igba e na bo won je wo are pa no
no makpa mo fe mo fai ko ni ke no ko ne ke me pa fai ka o shi ni no just come hey we are still learning.
That's right.
No you go feel in your way.
Eradon. Before I know about Shinya, animal can a dog a latest write up dog in Maniwa last in Kenya. I mean a lot of you have issues with him, but when it comes to writing, you cannot take that away from him.
How am I blocking me? How am I blocking me? Hello. How? Okay, you are blocking papa.
If I nyani makani I get okay what if we banagwe. Nae Wulomo and Babu Wulomo are overlords, not Gamanche. Doc, if the Gamanche cannot legitimately claim the title of Overking, then he cannot be considered the king of Accra. He must refrain from tampering with the titles of the two eminent Gandangbe overlords, Nae Wulomo and Babu Wulomo. The authority and responsibilities of kings are distinct from those of lords. If Gamanche claims the title of Overking is right, it is essential to recognize the distinction between political authority and ritual supremacy within Ga tradition. The Gamanche embodies the political kingship of Accra, responsible for governance, land, and civic administration. By contrast, Nae Wulomo and Babu Wulomo hold the sacred and spiritual authority of the Ga state, custodians of divine and ritual order. The king's methods have always been power, peace, and passion. The Lord's purity, peace, and pacification. While political and spiritual spheres are complementary, they remain distinct. A king embracing a title implying ritual overlordship risks blurring these boundaries, misapplying authority to a domain beyond its traditional mandate. To preserve the integrity of governance and cosmology, each office must respect its proper domain. The Manche with political leadership and the Wulomo with spiritual oversight. The title Overking, if adopted by Gamanche, implies paramount authority over subordinate kings, super-traditional jurisdiction, centralized sovereignty beyond a single stool. However, Ghana political structure traditionally functions through distributed authority, not absolute monarchy. Authority is negotiated through councils of elders, divisional chiefs, and ritual custodians. The Wulomo institution is not political kinship, but ritual supremacy. Nae Wulomo, supreme ritual authority of the Ghana state. Babu Wulomo, high priest within the Ghana spiritual hierarchy. These offices mediate between the people and the divine order, sanctify kinship itself, and possess sacral authority that predates certain political configurations. In fact, in Ghana cosmology, the priest consecrates the king. The king does not outrank the priest in spiritual hierarchy. So if a king adopts the language of overlord, he collapses the sacred distinction between political and ritual sovereignty. Traditionally, what we know is that the Gamanche governs people. Nae and Babu Wulome governs sacred order. Presumably, therefore, an overlord, if meaning ritual supremacy, belongs to priesthood, not monarchy. If overking is interpreted merely as paramount chief among chiefs, it may remain political. But if it implies sacral overlordship, it risks doctrinal confusion. In Ghana tradition, political and spiritual authority complement each other, but they are never interchangeable. A king should be claiming the mantle of overking, not in the sacred sphere, which risks confusion, overreach, and the undermining of centuries-old balance. As the proverb teaches, two captains cannot lead the same fellowship. Let every title reflect its rightful role. The Manche commands in the political realm. The Wulomo commands in the spiritual. Respect this dual structure respecting this dual structure preserves the dignity of kinship, the sanctity of ritual authority, and the harmony of the Ghana state. Usofo Nii Nate actually with another beautiful piece. Once again, like I said, say what you want to say about him. He's a master of the pen.
Many say what you say about me. Me not know about me.
He's a master of the pen. He's a master of the pen.
Papa Roni, your journey, they can't lay a trabane.
No, I attract me at me.
You get to work everything. Give me what you want.
No, actually.
It's an immatabunuma explain on you one thing. Boo.
See, I mean, she need that. But again, in America, it doesn't make us enemy. What do we say? No matter how. Of course, coming the intercultures and it doesn't mean actually whatever. Of course, you operate when you operate. I don't know if I'm going to do my job. I will do my no more. My them. Oh, whatever again. Me again. Exactly.
Play me mean corner. It's anima explain well out in your history.
Marabeta behave.
Then you come the can I play me? Come the
Class captain behave. Anyways, once again, Doc, thank you once again for your insight. My job, I appreciate you a lot, and thank you so much, panel, for coming along as well. Once again, Minda Mofemoshi, especially New York, Europe, UK, near me, and God bless you so much. I appreciate you so much. And without you, this program be boli. But you keep on going. So, like I said, you can worry. If anything, you tower. Chataba from you now. If any ni tower ni dog baba je. Na tree blow. You get there. You get there. So you find and you find you can watch no. Nye ana wala da wo ba pe ye bi e wo gbeke. Bye bye.
Bye.